Hi, everybody. Just the two attention seekers down by the river. We've got our notes here, so our script, so that we don't mess up all of our lies and deception. For those of you who feel that, and we also been
Just
working.
touch your face.
Oh my gosh! Sorry, I touched my nose. That means I'm lying right away, I guess. We've been working on our body language to try to be more come across as more honest or whatever. So the purpose of this video is to let y'all know I'm here again because I made some phone calls to some law firms. Dave went on the Todd Shapiro show. That's like an XM satellite radio thing. They contacted him, wanted him to come on it. He went. And at one point he talked to a attorney who was there. They had him on the phone, or he was there with them or something. And this attorney advised him strongly that he needed to get legal representation, which Dave and I both thought this didn't make any sense. It doesn't seem
to make it more credible.
I don't know if that's truly the reason he thinks so, or
what.
If we're not, if we're not credible by just coming forward and saying what we know, and we need to have somebody, like a lawyer. Otherwise, that's that's ridiculous. If that's truly the way the world works, that's ridiculous. Anyway, but not only he, but then other people were saying that, oh, why haven't y'all, okay.
And Shapiro, he also made a second video, and he was asking people if I was full of shit because of this,
So I said, all right, hey, I will call some lawyers. I couldn't imagine why this would be necessary, but I'll do it. I'll talk to them. I'll tell them that, we were told that we needed to do this and see what happens. And I want to also add that this attorney that was on this radio show, he insinuated that no attorney in their right mind would turn us down, and they would want to assist us, and I don't know how, but they would want to assist us and not even charge us anything, because
just for the good publicity.
Yeah, because which also was real questionable to me, because I don't really know that too many times do people want to do things for free a lot. Okay. So, but I did it. Okay. So I called a law firm in Austin, Texas, because that is near to where we are. And the lady that I spoke with, I explained to her that we were advised that we should get legal representation. I explained our story and that what this was related to. She was baffled as to why we would need to have a attorney. She told me that it didn't make any sense to her, but the only thing she said was that maybe I should call a law firm in Wisconsin because that's where this happened, and
there's different laws.
Maybe there's different laws.
Like you need an attorney to talk to corrupt police departments because they'll throw you in jail for nothing.
So. Okay, so I did that. I said okay, and so I found a law office in criminal. Both of these are criminal defense law firms. I called one in Madison, and I spoke to the attorney there, and he listened to my story, and at first he didn't understand. I was having to try to just explain to him how any of this was even relevant to the whole Stephen Avery thing. And if you don't know what our story is, we've already shared it. Okay, it's on our blog or whatever, our website. I wrote a detailed statement. Dave's talked about it a lot. Don't ask us to explain it now in the comments under here. Go back and look at the other stuff that Dave has done in the statement on our website. So he didn't understand why any of this was even relevant, and I was having to kind of clue him in as to why we would think so. Duh.
Drama picture.
So then he got a little agitated with me towards the end of my conversation, because he started trying to lecture me about why an attorney and what the attorney does for the client, and what he was going to do for us, which was basically nothing that we have not already done ourselves. So I said to him, whatever, I just want this to be sure that this gets out. And he got really upset. The word whatever triggered him, and he got kind of snippy and condescending with me, but I didn't, I'm not going to argue with this guy. So
that's why I had Sandra do all this, because I'd have hung up on him.
Then at the end, I said, well, okay, we'll let you know. I'll talk to my husband and we'll call you back or whatever. Then he explained to me that he wanted $1,000 flat fee in order to sign his name to a statement of ours about we witnessed, what we've explained, our experience. And then he would send it to Zellner, the new attorney for Stephen Avery, which is something that we have already done. And I told him that we had already done that.
Talking about a looter of the justice system.
And he thought that this was actually like, I don't know if what people does he deal with where they would be like, oh yes, please let us send you $1,000 so that you can do what we ourselves are perfectly capable of doing and have already done. But just having, I guess, his signature on it that's somehow going to make it magically more relevant and also that take us seriously, I guess. Okay, so that's what we did, and I just wanted to report back.
Not to tell anybody too.
Yeah, he said that we should keep all of our information to ourselves and not tell anyone, and that he would be very confidential with us. And I didn't even go there with him to tell him that we've already shared this information with everyone.
We got like 500,000 views already on all the videos. So
because
there's no going back on that one.
Yeah, and you know what? We have already done the route of sharing the information with the one person deal,
we sent a letter to the police department,
and nothing ever happened. And as far as I know, they could deny it or whatever. Now it's kind of hard for people because that's another thing. People are wondering why are we coming forward with this information? They think it's for attention. That Dave and I want attention for the. I guess there are people out there who want attention that's entertaining to them or something in some way. But
I wanted to be called a loser,
the
reason, and all that kind of stuff.
The reason that we wanted to share this, that we discussed this, is because if we just tell one person, that one person can come back and say, hey, Dave and Sandra never told me that. That's not what they said. Now it's out there in the public domain. This is what we said. Anyone can go and look at it. Anyone can go check it up for, like someone else says, no, you didn't say that. You said something else. It's out there and anyone can go and look at it. No one can say that we didn't say it. And we've reported this information to Buting, Strang, the new lawyer, Zellner, and we've also contacted the FBI both through email and also by phone, and given them the information that we have.
And the Manitowoc County Police Department.
Yeah, first, back when it happened, we contacted the Sheriff's Department. The FBI is responsible for investigating corruption in law enforcement, civil liberty violations. They're responsible for investigating corruption in local, state, and federal governments. And I think all of that is pertinent in this situation. So that is their job to do that.
They should be all over it.
We've also had some people that are whining or, they're saying that we lack legitimacy or something. I don't know, because we won't reveal the name of the person who first contacted Dave, who we have alluded to the fact that is kind of a big shot in the area, holds public office, the guy that first approached him to join this racketeering club. And the reason that we haven't done that in the public is because there's this thing called libel and defamation that people with money, such as this person, could probably has lawyers and stuff, could sue us. And we don't have we're kind of like Stephen Avery. We don't have a lot of resources and stuff. We don't have a lot of money. We would be by ourselves, and the public or whatever, they may all like cheer us on, but you're not going to take away the stress of that. You're not going to be able to help us out with it.
Well, there could be more gang stalking like I had in Manitowoc at my bar. And
we don't want to deal with that, okay? We have revealed this person's name to the FBI, who is the important person to reveal it to. Some people have argued that, but if you bring it to the public, then all these, keyboard warriors and home sleuths or whatever can just get on it and they'll dig up stuff on him or whatever. Well, that's fine. And maybe his name will be revealed eventually. But right now, we're proceeding with caution as far as that goes, because it's kind of his word. It would be his word against Dave's, really, because there's no like physical proof
Yeah.
that he did this, but it happened. And
His
you
word is
know,
bigger than mine.
yeah, and this guy, he's this big whatever in society. You know how it goes. You people don't know how the world works. Me and Dave, here we are. We're nobody.
In our
And
trailer down by a river.
yeah, and we're saying all this, and a lot of people to them this sounds nuts because most people don't have any awareness of this kind of stuff happening in the world. They might have seen a TV show where stuff like this happens, and they think that's it. This only happens on television and in movies. This isn't the real world. They don't they have no awareness of this. You go digging and you will find lots of information about stuff like this happening all the time, in all levels. I'm talking all the way to the top levels of government and everything to the bottom. It's like human beings don't change. I mean, there's weird stuff going on. These people, it's crazy. So we're gonna go up against this guy who's like this respected member of the community, blah blah blah, and we're gonna get sacrificed like lambs to because he's got way more influence, way more power, way more connections. This club thing, he could sue us, and then
Who knows what?
or who knows what. So we're proceeding with caution. Thank you very much. If it were you and you wanted to go blabbing it all over, then that's your prerogative. Go ahead. And I would say also that we've been encouraging people to go to the FBI with their stories. People said that we're telling people that they're scared and they won't go forward or whatever. That's what we mean by it. These people that are contacting us, as far as we know, they won't even go to the FBI. Like, we're not asking them to go make a YouTube video or come out in that way and say it if that's not what they're comfortable with. Go to the FBI. And I don't think these people even do that. They contact Dave and they're like want him to relay their information, and that shouldn't be how it works. That's their experience. He already went with his. If something happened to you and you were being harassed by this group, then you need to go. You need to be the one to report it. So that's it. I don't have anything else to say.
Thanks for watching.
And y'all take care. Bye.
Yeah, I will continue to share Dev Begotka and Sandra Begokta's video because I believe in Dave. I believe in Dave's story. Dave has nothing to win um, to explain and share his story. And if it's not already, please subscribe to this channel and the channel of Sandra, because they are two beautiful human beings too. And hello, Shavray. Hello. Hey, girls, if you want to join me, come on. And yeah, I know that. Yeah, they contact the FBI, but no response. No response. But I will make other video with Mr. Begokta, with Dave in the future. We need just to, because he lived in Mexico and I live in Belgium, so it's sometimes difficult, and he have not a good internet connection, so we try to do our best for you and for everybody, So for me today, I have made 5 hours in live and now 15 minutes. But for me today, it's enough because it's huge. And thank you very much, everybody, to send me messages and send me question. I'm not able to respond to everybody because this is a lot of works, and I try to do my best. But like I said before, I'm always looking for international translator, and Mr. Odino helped me a lot with that. Thank you, Mark, again. And because it will be very more easy for me if I have a translator with me on the channel to translate in French and in English. It's more easy for me, you know, and it's more, you know what I mean. So um, I can say like the dude say, but I say dead. And I see you. Peace and love. I love you.